Today I'd like to tell you a story of this woman. The woman that married to the very nice man who loved her very much. After a few years of marriage, they got these children. And she was so happy with her husband, with her children. Life seems to be going well. She just felt that every day is just filled with blessings. Of course, there was a good day and bad day. Her husband, when her husband was nice to her, she felt good. But when he just went to so mean, then she felt sad, of course. When her children listened to her and showed her respect, and she felt that she was so much blessed. But when her children went to a crazy and crazy, then she felt crazy. Okay? It's all about the crazy deal, of course. So this was the life. Morning was happy, then after breakfast she felt so, unhappy. And then lunchtime, and then dinner time, she felt the heaven and hell just over and over and over and over. Her whole day is filled with the heaven and hell. If just she looked back for a week, the 7 days, then that also filled with heaven and hell, heaven and hell. All those heaven and hell deals mostly controlled by her husband and children. Well, one day, this unusual thing happened. She noticed that she bleeding. She thought it could be easy to fix, but it was not. She just went to doctor, and doctor took it very seriously, but said it could be healed. But with his treatment, well, nothing get better. It just became really stressful to her. So she just found another doctor who had better reputations, and then get his opinion, and doctor said, well, if you just follow my direction, that could be healed within 2 weeks. Well, she did. She followed his directions, took a medication, did whatever he said, and waited for 2 weeks, but her bleeding didn't stop. Time just passed like that. Year after year, and year after year. First time, of course, she and her whole family got this hope. This can be fixed. This can be healed. And she got the same hope. But year after year and year after year, 3 and 4 and 5 years, she started losing her hope. And family did too. Well, the problem is, her husband. In the very beginning, he was so supportive. He was so hopeful. So he tried to encourage her. Hey, don't worry about it. It can be healed. Don't worry about it. I can provide the money for doctors. But after 5 years, he got just tired and tired. He got exhausted. And then guess what? He left her. Children, since she got this very serious disease of bleeding, she was not able to walk, which means she couldn't support her children. And what? Children, God left her. Now, everything of her life The day that filled with heaven and hell. Children's laughing, children's going crazy. Husband, the cheering, and husband going mean, all became a memory. Now she's missing her life. And realized, no matter what, whether my husband was so nice to me, was so mean to me, my children were so gentle and so obeying to me, or so going crazy in front of my eyes. Just having my own family who could love me, who could support me, who could pray for me, was just blessing itself. But whether she missed her whole days, it's just gone. It became a memory already. Now she is by herself, alone. 10 times passed, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Even after the whole family just left her all alone, she's still looking for the chance to be healed. And now she's here today. Today the Bible says this lady, this woman, had been dealing with this bleeding disease for 12 years. Sometimes it can be exact 12 years, but in the Bible, the number 12 stands for the perfect numbers, which means that it could be more than 12 years. The number 12 could represent that the long years, that just long enough to take hope away from this woman. So for any chance, the number 12 could mean that there was no hope for this lady. 12 years. She spent all her time and money with doctors. None of those doctors was able to help her. That's what it means by saying no hope. Number 2. In the very beginning, there was people around her who were willing to support her, help her, and feed her. But now she got no people left around her life, even her own family. Okay? So that's what it means by no hope. Number 3, the situation. In her society, in 2,000 years ago, the disease that described as a bleeding that was considered as a God's curse. Okay? You got that disease because of your sin. Okay? So that's a sign of God's punishment for your sin. That's how people accept. So, right? People criticize and judge that lady as a sinner. Now, you got to deal with your physical illness. Now, added on to that problem, you have to deal with these people's what? Judgmental eyes. Judgmental pointing. She has no place to be. She has no person that she can get the support from. That's what it means by no. Was the perfect moment of despair. For anybody who is in such a situation, if you want to give up your life,